落ちてくガラスの迷路ひび割れた声まだ消えないまま封じた記憶誰かの夢にすり替わる名前さえ今奪われてく聞こえるか胸の奥できしむ鎖の叫び逃げないで選ぶんだ自分だけの芯を一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を上書きしてくささやく嘘切り裂きながら覚めないなら夢を燃やせ一つ操られた明日に君の本と響かせてかけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えてゆけ黒いタイピング運命に鼓動が刺さる笑うシステム感情を食らう震えた指でログアウト先を探してるでも君の手が確かにここにある忘れるな偽物でも選ぶ痛みはリアル奪えない願いだけが最後のパスワード一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を上書きしてくささやく嘘切り裂きながら覚めないなら夢を燃やせ一つ操られた明日に君の本と響かせてかけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えていけ必殺君の声で暗いスクリプトを壊して一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を更新してく挟むく影抱きしめながら傷ついても夢を離すな一つ操られた未来君と一緒に飛び越えて交差してくストーリー今始まりに帰ろう
That is right. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Hypnocast, boys. We are live. We are live. We are live. We are live. We're going to dive down the rabbit hole that is known as the internet. But before we do that, boys, you got to bring it in. You got to bring it in. Stop calling me gay. You got to bring it in, ladies and gentlemen. Get in here. Come on. Let's go. We got to hug it out. Get in here. Hurry up. Stop wasting time. Don't say about time. I was early. Okay. I was literally I was right on time. It said 9:30 the entire time. I don't know why you guys thought it was gonna be 9. I don't know why. It's weird. Like you guys do this all the time. You don't look at the number at the bottom left. You know the over here. You know over there. You don't look at the you don't look at the number. Stop saying bullshit. Stop saying bullshit. Stop saying bullshit over here on the bottom. Yep. Listen, you gotta look at the number. You gotta look at the number. It will tell you the truth the entire time. All right. What? You can't gaslight it. Listen. It's not gaslighting. Okay. Bullshit. It's not bullshit. Stop saying. It's not revision. Oh my God. Listen. You guys got to look at the number. All right. You mean the number you could change at will? I can't change it. I can't change it. The moment let's just look at the fucking number. That's all you got to do. All right, that's all you got to do. You got a screenshot. You know what? Screenshot this dick, okay? Like, I don't know what to tell you. Other than, guys, bring it in. We got to hug it out. Listen, we got a lot we got to talk about today. We got to hug it out. All right? We got to hug it out, man. Missed you guys. Get in here. Get in here and listen very closely. If you guys are watching over on YouTube, like the stream. Do it. Do it now. Do it now. If you guys are watching over on Rumble, like the stream. That's right. That's right. And if you guys are watching anywhere else, that's impossible. And you're most likely a fucking communist. Let's be real.
You are gay!
That's right. Boys, with all that being said, before we get into the Bigot Army roll call, we got a battle going on today. That's right, boys. Listen very closely. So yesterday we set history. All right. I don't know if you guys missed the waifu battle. You probably did. But we set history yesterday. Okay. Yesterday we had, I'm not even kidding, the closest waifu battle that we've ever had in literal history, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Yesterday's waifu battle, all right, was decided by one fucking penny. Okay? I'm not even kidding. 1 penny it was decided by. All right? That's why I keep telling you guys every single donation counts. I don't care how small or how big the dono is. 1 penny. One decided the battle yesterday. That is the closest it's ever been. Absolutely insane. Bonjadet ended up winning, and she will be facing off against Android 21. Now we are deciding our last 2 contestants for the next round. And today, we got a bit of a banger, ladies and gentlemen. We got a bit of a banger. We got none other than Celica Mercury from Blaze Blue. And we also got a crowd favorite, obviously, Felicia from Darkstalkers, ladies and gentlemen. That is right. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It's an interesting battle going on today. We got a redhead versus a kitty. I don't know how else, I don't know. I don't know what else is going to happen. I mean, my mind tells me this is going to go a certain direction, and I have a feeling it's going to go. But you never know what might happen today. All right, you never know what might happen. Maybe people are not feeling like, they want to vote for the cat today. Who really knows? But realistically, boys, that's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. Celica Mercury versus Felicia. Let me know in the super chats. Put the name in the beginning. Put the name in the beginning, you sons of bitches, of your super chats for it to count. Otherwise, it's not going to count. And we'll figure out who's going to win. By the end of the stream, we'll figure out who's going to win. Also, speaking about who's going to win, guys, yesterday we had the first ever switch and the first ever boss of the stream, and that is none other than 16-bit dude. Shout out to 16-bit dude. Our boy is at almost half HP. All right, he ended up taking the final blow. He ended up winning, became the boss, and he was at 1,066 HP. Now, today, he is starting off at 581 HP. All right. And I also decided to keep the membership bonus. So if you guys gift multiple memberships, they do more damage than every single dollar from a super chat. So think about that. Memberships go a much further way, and they're a really easy way to deal massive damage to a boss now. You guys voted on that. You guys wanted that to stay around. That was not how it's supposed to be. But that's just how it's going to be, because you guys voted for that. So, with all that being said, boys, you guys are amazing. Let us get into this and let's call out the Bigot Army roll call, man. Who's here hanging out with us on this beautiful, gorgeous Thursday? Who is here? We got Ron motherfucking D. Look at this guy. Ron's already saying furry mommy. Jesus Christ, man. He didn't even wait. He didn't wait. Fourth wall guy. Yes, I like the kitty. Oh my God, bro. Why am I not surprised? We got Moogle in the chat. What's going on, man? Gaming Wolf 87 is here. Yamato 85 says it's always rigged for Felicia. Is it always rigged? I don't know. Signo is in the chat. What's going on, man? Too Cool Curry's in the chat. Supreme Super Saiyajin is in the chat. We got D Smith in the chat as well. What's going on, man? Black Tailgate is here. What's going on, dude? VTech King. What's going on, VTech King? Bebop is here. What's going on, Bebop? Ron DFK. What's going on, Ron? Light Rend is here. We got Zeus Lee is here. Cat versus Ginger. Not even fair. I mean, I guess. I suppose. I guess we'll have to see. Germs 007 in the chat. What's going on, Germs? How you doing, brother? We got Signo in the chat. What's going on, Signo? Got Monkey Man 04. What's going on, Monkey Man? How you doing, bro? We got the bot in the chat. Inferno Hell Knights here. What's going on, man? We got Tuku Curry is here. What's going on, Tuku Curry? You son of a bitch. What's going on, Tuku Curry? How you doing, bro? We got Fourth Wall guy is here. Will this battle be moist? Oh my God, bro. We haven't even gotten to the super chats yet, and we're already getting felted. I mean, what are we doing? Romanizer 24 is here. What's going on, man? Matthew saying, hello, please. We got Commander Sodak. Great Ape is here. What's going on, Great Ape? The what? The Re-Molly pilot. The Re-Molly pilot. I don't know if I'm saying that right. The Re-Molly pilot says, boo! Oliver Adam is here. What's going on, Oliver Adam? Luna Bop is here. Or Boop. Luna Boop. There you go. Fallen Order's here. What's going on, Fallen Order? Setsuna Shadow. What's going on, Setsuna? We got JR. What's going on, JR? How you doing? We got Yamato 85 again. I'm always here. I'll never leave. You know, I haven't checked X, Yamato. If I check X, are you gonna... Yeah, okay, if I check X, Yamato... All right, am I gonna find you misbehaving? If I check, you know, why'd I even ask? Why did I like? Do you guys see what I get tagged in? Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this. Yamato says, at 8:13 at 5 p.m., Real Hypnotic got kicked out by his wife. Now he moves in with his buddy Real Life Fake Wizard, whose wife also kicked him out. Now they share an apartment together. Can two men stream a game without driving each other crazy? The Odd Couple. And that's just the first one. That's just the first one, right? And then like you keep going up, bro. Can Hypnotic save the X-Men? Find out in today's episode of Hypnocast. This is kind of cool, except you made me a fucking bitch. Stop making me a fucking woman. What the fuck is this, bro? Why couldn't you make me a dude and fighting Wolverine and shit? That would have been so cool. The fuck are we doing? And then like you keep go. You know, this really like is this like this kind of stuff? This is a hate crime, bro. Like we gotta stop this. We gotta stop this, bro. We gotta stop this. Mr. Spanglish. It's cute to see a couple shopping for Halloween. Brother, we gotta stop this, bro. What do we honestly like? This is a hate crime. What do you mean, hear me out? What do you mean? I'm not going to hear you out? No. It's a fucking hate crime. It's a hate crime. Let him cook? He's not cooking with this. Oh my God, bro. What the Honestly, brother, like, at what point do we lock this man up? Like, I'm not even kidding. At what point do we lock this man up? At what point do we say he's a menace to society? We need to lock him the fuck up. At what point do we put him in solitary confinement? This man, guys, this man is making magazine covers. He turned us into Korean pop stars, bro. At what point do we lock him up? Why haven't I yet? Trust me, I'm going to. This is out of control. This is beyond out of control. What do you mean, nice coat? Are you seriously complimenting my fucking coat? Yo, thank you. I left this for you, Hypnotic. As for you, Yamato, I got my eye on you. Bro, Reaper Night. Reaper Night is normal. Yes. Yes. Yes, Reaper Night. Yes, absolutely. Reaper Night is based. Reaper Night is based. Finally. Somebody fucking normal. No, don't call him simp. Don't call him simp. This is badass, bro. Finally. At least some level of fucking normalcy. Yo, what the fuck? Bro, this is a hate crime! I'm reporting you to something. I don't know what. I don't know what I'm going to report you to, but I'm reporting you to something. What the fuck is wrong with his face? I must part for now, my love, as the bigot army awaits to troll me. I shall dream moist dreams of you. Bro. Blue. 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 Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I can't even like, this is not funny. This is not funny. This is not. What the fuck? No, bro. Oh man, bro. Like, you know what's that? This is not even super chats, bro. I'm getting felted literally for fucking free right now. I'm getting absolutely felted on X for free right now. This is unacceptable. This is so fucking unacceptable. This is a hate crime. All of it's a hate crime. You know what? Forget it. No bigot army roll call. You're all going to fucking HR. Every single one of you.
Please,
YouTube,
you
Rumble.
I didn't
You're
mean
all
it.
going.
Sit your bigot butt down in the chair so we can tell you how racist you are, you disgusting chud.
Bro. Oh God. Like, I honestly, I cannot. I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. You guys are all just like misbehaving to the moon. I don't know, like, no glove, no love. What the fuck do you mean, no glove, no love, bro? What do you mean by that? Guys, listen up, man. Stop the fucking trolling. Before we get to the super chats and everything, boys, shout out to all of you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Love you guys very much, even though you're all crazy, literally fucking crazy sons of bitches. Guys, we got a lot we got to talk about today. All right, the Marvel rival community is not Brother, what the fuck is this, Blue? What the fuck is this? Why did you What is this? What is this? Why did you Guys, we got a lot we got to talk about today. All right, Marvel Rivals community is not happy. All right, and to be honest with you, this has been a story that's been it's been happening for a while. All right. The claims of racism against the Marvel Rivals developers is something we've talked about like once or twice in the past. We never really dove into it because honestly, a lot of it was just like ridiculous. But now they're really mad. They're really mad. So what ended up happening was the Marvel Rival community, they got a brand new swimsuit Storm skin. And these swimsuit skins were all legendary skins for all the other characters. So Storm finally got her skin. And she is the only one. She is the only one where the skin was not legendary. The skin was actually just an epic skin. And so people are fucking losing their mind because it's like, why is she the only one out of all the other swimsuits that didn't get legendary status skin and just epic? Like, why is that? Why is she the only one? On top of a couple of other things, too. So, we're going to talk about the Marvel Rivals community and some of the claims of racism and stuff like that. We're going to look at the skin with Storm, and we're going to see exactly what's going on here. And we're going to find out if it's racist. We're going to find out if it's racist. So, we'll talk about that. Guys, we're also going to talk about PlayStation. Yes, boys, we're going to talk about PlayStation. We're going to talk about PlayStation because there are some analysts that are coming out and some former Sony people that are coming out, and they're trying to make the claim, and I'm not even kidding. You might want to sit down for this one, okay? They're making the claim that by Sony abandoning physical media, that is somehow going to make video games cheaper for you. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Yeah, sit down. Yeah, absorb that one. Absorb that one. Somehow, by removing physical media, it is going to make video games cheaper for you. And I know, like, first off, that's never happened. That's never happened, like, ever. And second off, like, how insane must you be to even get, like, come close to that? Anyway, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that because it's fucking hilarious. We're going to go over the entire take, and we're going to see exactly what these analysts are talking about. Like, oh yeah, it's going to make video games cheaper for you. Right. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, so we'll talk about that as well. We're going to go over some of the Wolverine updates. Wolverine got a couple of updates that I want to go over because I find it to be very interesting. As more information is coming out about this game, it is slowly but surely transforming into essentially like just Spider-Man, but with the Wolverine skin, which is exactly what I thought what this game was going to be. But little by little, it really is starting to look like that. So we're going to go over that as well. And we got a couple of other fast topics that I want to go over. We're going to go over this controversy going on right now with Nintendo with the Pokemon Bank shutting down. I don't know if you guys heard about that, but Pokemon Bank is in fact shutting down. There's also some drama going on with Saber Interactive because apparently they fired a trans person and replaced them with AI. And then when they were asked about it, they trolled the person who asked about it. Fucking based if that's the case, but we'll go over that. We'll talk about that. And we also got another trailer look at Blood of the Dawnwalker, which is a video game that's about to come out any day now. It's about to come out any day now, so we're going to go over that and check that out and see what's going on with that game. And more. So with all that being said, boys, we got to do a membership train, and then we're going to go over super chats, which I'm sure are all going to be very well behaved today. They're going to be very well behaved today, considering the fucking travesty that was Griffcast when I was streaming Halo with Wizard, where it was totally behaved. I'm sure these super chats today are going to be totally behaved as well. I'm sure. With all that being said, boys, let's get a membership train going. And keep in mind, memberships are an easy way to absolutely felt the boss's HP. 16-bit dude is at 534 HP. Can we crown a new boss today? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We'll find out. With all that being said, let's go, boys. Membership train. Let's make it happen. Light this shit up.
All aboard.
Let's snipe some fucking great people. Black Tailgate started us off already with a membership. Let's go.
Lights up, first spark, first flame. Name after name, rushing down the frame. Midnight core, Hypnocast alive. Every little badge like a battle cry. I see the counter climbing. Tick, tick, tick. Every ping's a promise we keep. From the lurkers hiding in the shadows to the ones who never sleep. Ride the membership train.
16-bit dude is taunting the chat. He's invincible. Mean Mark, thank you for the jewels. Frozen Dark, 5 memberships. Let's go. Look at the damage. Germs 007, thank you for the membership. Let's go. Oh, Black Tailgate snuck in 5 memberships right at the very end. I was about to say 16-bit dude is a little bit safe. It's a little bit safe. Yo, 16-bit dude in that membership train lost 100 HP. Let's go. Let's go. It's getting there, boys. It's getting there. Little by little, it's getting there. All right, boys. Let's get into super chats. Again, I'm sure these are going to be really normal. It's going to be so normal, I'm sure. Let's see how this goes. First and foremost, I think there was a super chat that came in prior to the stream. But we'll see where the TTS starts, and then I'll read off wherever it didn't actually pick up. So let me just set this all up. Hold on one second. Because I saw some direct donations as well. Thank you guys so much. We did a direct donating. There is a direct donation link. It works just like the super chats. Same with the TTS and everything. And it actually counts towards all progress. So I appreciate that. And it also does damage to the boss as well. All right, here we go. What's the first one? This is when it gets weird. Yeah, I know. What's the first one? Let's see.
It's Hypno. It's Cast. It's Hypnocast.
That's an interesting first one. Secret Final Boss, thank you for the 2. I appreciate that. It looks like it didn't get Speedy Cake's $10, which is, it says, looks like Hypno got his back blown out again by real-life fake Glizzard. My fucking God, bro. Now I know why I didn't read that one. Thanks, Speedy Cake. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for the 10. Crazy fucking bastard. Kasami47, Crip with a 2, taking a break from studying the Dead Sea Scrolls. Let's go, bro. Shout out to Kasami47, Crip. Appreciate you. Guys, we'll go over memberships after this. Here, all right, here we go. Let's keep going.
Always late, sorry to gap, let the games begin.
I wasn't late. I was right on time. T-Jab, I'm sorry for all the trolls. We already know what's coming. Tight Walls, thank you for the 2.
Felicia.
Marvel fans ERUPT. PlayStation Shills lie, no surprise. A Wolverine update. Hypno body pillows for sale. Hypno's lore with Wizard and Leon tonight, maybe. Find out on Hypnocast tonight.
What the fuck was that one? What was that one, bro? Oh, that was Deidre Koenig doing a direct donation, voting for Felicia for $5. I was like, where did that come from? Yeah, he talks so fast, bro. Uncle Ruckus, man. Talks so fast. Deidre Koenig, thank you for the direct donation. $5. Voting for Felicia. I appreciate that. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Gaslighting bullshit.
It's not gaslighting, Tight Watts. Thank you for the 2.
Sorry that you're late. Those Wisers busted that good. Sniff, sniff.
Bro, did you really, like, you got to stop using Biden, Trey. Trey, he's starting to get mentally, he's not okay. He's not okay, bro. He's having a stroke. It's like he could barely say sniff sniff anymore. I don't even know why you put sniff sniff in parentheses. It's not even a real sound. You can just type sniff sniff. You can just skip the parentheses. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate it.
Felicia, the waifu battle was decided by the denomination of a coin that is no longer minted. Ponder upon that.
Ponder upon that. That's
At
pretty
Yamato
extreme. Thank you for the 5.
852, you just gained a new follower.
What?
Oh man, congratulations, Hypno. Why do you make Ruckus happy? Hallelujah. Congratulations, Hypno, once again.
Bro, Uncle Ruckus has to be probably the best voice that we've ever added. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Like, I can't even get mad at getting felted by Uncle Ruckus because it's actually legendary. I can't even get mad at it, bro. Adair, thank you for the 5. I appreciate that. And Black Tailgate, thank you for the 2. Except you're following Yamato, so now you're evil. You're evil. All right, let's keep going. What else we got?
At Tanya Ravenite celebrates 14
Tanya
months
Raven!
of membership. Hashtag Sonia.
Let's go.
Where's Sonia? Where's
Oh, fuck.
Sonia? We miss her. Oh.
She was here yesterday. Tanya, thank you for 14 months. I appreciate that. She was here yesterday. Shut up! Chewbacca! I was trying to respond to Tanya. Whoa, shit. Oh, no. Oh, wait, hold on.
Control. I said that it would work.
Yes, Dave. I'll figure out what I owe you later.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
No, that's insane. That's insane. Frozen Dark, thank you for the $20 banger. Appreciate that. It's so funny. My instincts are to immediately yell at anybody who uses Chewbacca, but then sometimes I forget that there's lore involved, so I don't expect the Stormtrooper to show up right away. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 20. Thank you for blowing up Chewbacca. That means a lot to me, man. Let's keep going. Who else we got? Black Tailgate. What do we got,
At
man?
Mr. Spanglish and at Blue Octopus, you two have also gained another follower on that other platform that doesn't allow you to put in super chats.
Stop following people that make AI images of me.
Hashtag Sonia.
Thank you for the 5.
Here's to Sonia. I miss you so much. Here's to
What the fuck?
Sonia. We hope you come back soon.
She was literally here yesterday.
Really, they said that the digital will be cheaper.
Thank you for
I
the
thought
5,
they said
Tanya.
that since the PS3 oh no, they said the PS4 oh no, the PS5. It's like I'm listening to them like a broken record, these analytics.
Exactly, Adair Soto. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. They've been promising that it'll be cheaper for like I don't even know how long now, dude. It's all bullshit. All of it honestly is
Felicia.
literally bullshit.
Here, kitty. Better than any sorceress, I'm sure.
What do you call a mermaid on a bicycle or sushi roll?
Oh my god, bro. We can't even escape the bad jokes. Somehow we got bad jokes, gay jokes, all kinds of jokes. What the fuck are we doing? Ron, thank you for the 5. I appreciate that. Let's keep
Speaking
going.
of game pricing, to 6 Premium Edition $159 and includes a month of GTA Plus with auto renewal by
Ouch.
default, while base game is $110 on PS5.
Ouch, Speedy Cake.
Mortal Shell 2.
Thank you for the 5.
4
That's
days
rough.
away.
Ouch. Yo, VTech King.
Tells you it'll be cheaper. Haven't heard that before. Rolling eyes face emoji.
Right? I know. It's like we've heard this before many times. That's why I can't wait to talk about it. VTech King, thank you for the 5, man. Yeah, you know what's crazy, bro? Everybody that I know is talking about Mortal Shell 2. So many people have sent me like what do you call it? Like Twitter posts and stuff about Mortal Shell 2. They've constantly just sent me a bunch of shit. And I'm like, I just have no interest. And I feel bad. I feel bad because this is a lot of people's first foray into Mortal Shell, but it's not mine. And it's like the first one just did such a fucking number to like I don't like it. And I'm sure the second one's gonna be way better. But I just have no interest. Like I'm gonna play it, don't get me wrong. I don't have any interest going into it, is what I'm trying to say. You know? That's all I'm trying to say. But anyway, VTech, thank you for the 5. Appreciate it. Mr. Melancholy, thank you for the 2. You absolute fucking legend. Appreciate that. Let's keep going.
Felicia Ruckus, Anime and Asians. You all know I was going to do this. Ha 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 ha.
He did $200 and he felt it himself because he put a space in between Ruckus Oh, man. A $200 Red Boy Giga Banger Felting!
We have ourselves a Red Boy. Hyper
But Felicia's massively in the lead now.
Hashtag Sonya.
Oh my god, it's a Red Boy hyper banger.
Yo, 16-bit dude has 228 HP. Getting close. Getting close. His reign of terror is coming to an end. Oh shit!
All right, boys,
shit.
we got another
He
Red
just
Boy
used the mega
hyper
potion.
banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Holy shit, man. Listen, BioT Wolf, thank you so much. Absolutely insane. $200 Red Boy Hyperbanger. I appreciate that, my man. That is crazy, crazy work. Voting for Felicia, putting her massively in the lead. Not to mention that it seems like she got another one, so it's gonna be pretty crazy. Thank you, my good man. I appreciate that very, very much. You're the best. You're a legend, bro. You're an absolute legend. Pretty sure we're at tier 2, by the way. Pretty sure.
Holy shit.
Guys, that is officially number 400 tier 2s in a row, boys. 400 tier 2s in a row. Wow. You guys are unbelievably kind. Unbelievably kind in that regard. Thank you guys so much for that. That is honestly amazing. That is amazing. I appreciate that, man. 400 tier 2s in a row is crazy. That is crazy work, man. Fucking A. BioT Wolf, thank you again, brother. I appreciate that, man. Shout out to BioT Wolf. Tanya, hold on. Can I replay this real quick? Will it work? Let me see. Hold on.
Felicia. Might as well make it interesting. Latinas
16-bit
and
dude,
clankers.
we're coming back to this, brother. Hold on, we're coming back
Sent
to
a
this.
video on your ex. Enjoy.
Thank you, Bean Mark. Thank you for the 2. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Hashtag Sonia.
There we go. Back
Sonia
to Tanya.
L. being missing is like Inception. Free Sonia from these Inceptioncans.
Let me out. Hypnotic.
She's literally not missing. She was here yesterday. Oh my God, man. She was literally here yesterday in the stream. Tanya, thank you for the 5. I appreciate that. 16-bit dude. Wow, bro. Seriously. This guy, bro, he said, you think it's going to be that easy? Not yet. Not yet.
Hypnotic. Give me do more Helldiver girls and my life is yours.
You want Doom or Helldiver girls? All right, I'll think about it. We'll see what I could do. Fallen Order, thank you for the 489. I appreciate that. I don't need your life, though. I don't need your life. Thank you. 16-bit dude, bro. He's given so much he could be 32-bit now. 32-bit Gigaboss. This guy dropped a $200 Red Boy Gigabanger. He also dropped it for Felicia. And he said, might as well make it interesting. He healed 200 HP. And he is now back to 416 HP out of 1,066. Bro, what the fuck?
Hyper!
This is getting wild. Look, Sonia's in the chat. There you go, Tanya. I told you. I told you. Shout out to 16-bit dude. Dropping a $200 Red Boy Gigabanger, making it real interesting. As the first ever boss of the stream. That is curious. He's back to 416 HP, boys. Let's see what ends up happening by the end of the stream. Thank you so much, my man. I appreciate that. Mean Mark, thank you again for the 2. I appreciate that. Kyle Lewis, thank you for the jewels. I appreciate that. And Fallen Order, thank you for the 499. I will look into that, my guy. I will look into that. Let me check Rumble really quick, and then we're going to get into the content, boys. You guys ready for this, man? You guys ready for this? I don't see anything over on
Felicia.
Rumble outside
I'm still
of
waiting for those
direct
dark skinned anime girls. Hypnotic. Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
He said, "Come on, man." Yes. Yes, there will be. Yes, there will be. There will be topics. We did topics yesterday. Why would you think we're not going to do...
Seeing Hypno in those cat ears.
Hey. No! No, stop. Oh, wow. Stop. Stop it. Speaking of stop it, Blue, go to bed. Go to bed. What is this? The fuck is this? Go to bed. Go to bed. Stop tagging me in this. Crazy shit. My God, man. Jesus. What are we doing? Debo, thank you for the 5. I appreciate that. Frozen Dark, thank you for the 10. Yes, there will be topics, obviously. All right, there will obviously be topics. Boys, I think we're caught up. Yes, we're caught up. I just wanted to check the direct donations. We are caught up, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it very, very much. Let's go over gifted games, and then we're getting right into the content, man. Let's go over gifted games. Let's check it out really quick. What do we got? We got this 4 gifted games. Oh, no. Sweet mother of God.
Sony PS6 console $1,300, no controller included.
Is that your guess? I'm assuming that's your guess. I mean, that's not that far off, I would imagine. I would imagine it's not that far off, you know? Maybe a little bit more than that. We'll see. Dre, thank you for the 2. I appreciate you, bro. Monkey Man, thank you again for the 5. I appreciate you. Let's, will there be moist topics? No. No, there will not be moist topics. Oh, why is this the first game?
We got Catgirl Hypno before GTA 4. Holy hell.
You mean GTA 6? I'm confused. I'm confused. Game Mason, thank you for the 2. I appreciate that. Kai Gao says, congratulations on your promotion. Here's your tools. Do us proud, bro. Landscaper Simulator. What are we doing? What are we honestly, what are we doing? What are we doing? This is like, I appreciate that, Kai Gao. Thank you so much for that. Gifted game. Definitely is racially accurate, I would imagine. It's racially accurate. Ahmad says, enjoy this blast from the past. Agent 64 Spies Never Die. So, is this that game that I heard that plays like the fuck, bro? Why am I drawing a blank, man? It plays like GoldenEye, whatever. Is that what this is? Agent 64 Spies Never Die. It plays like GoldenEye. Is this the one? I think this is the one, right? I heard it was pretty good. I'll definitely check this out, man. Thank you, Ahmad. I appreciate that. Agent 64 Spies Never Die. Can never go wrong with a blast to the past. Appreciate that, man. Panthera, roll that D6. Looks like an interesting roguelike. Dicey Dungeons. Become a giant walking dice. Explore dungeons and defy Lady Luck in this dice-powered roguelike. That sounds interesting. That sounds pretty cool, Panthera. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much for the gift. Dicey Dungeons. Never heard of that one. Nah, bro.
Holy shit.
Nah, bro. Where the fuck is where is Cassie? Where is Cassie, bro? Nah, bro. No, bro. No. Helen Keller Simulator? And she's like, surprise, but no. No. No, you're not getting away with this. You're not getting away with this. Hold on. You are not getting away with this. You are not getting away with this.
Yo, what is up with this shit? All right, so Wise Guy Central put out this tweet saying the Mafia trilogy is coming to PS5 and Xbox Series. Mafia Definitive Edition is listed on ESRB for PS5 and Xbox Series. Rumors indicate 60 FPS and 4K textures like the PC version. The Mafia 1 remake released 6 years ago for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. And I never understood why these games didn't come out with an next-gen patch immediately, because they came out literally on the very tail end of the PS4/Xbox One generation. There was no excuse for them not having a next-gen patch for the game. Better be a patch and not a new SKU. Probably gonna be a new SKU, bro. That's usually how it goes when they do these fucking
Frozen Dark, we're gonna do
ESRB
memberships in a second. She needs to answer for her crimes.
So yeah, that's
she's
that's
dodging me.
Retarded. Why does it say state?
She's dodging me. Stop dodging me.
Oh, hold on.
Already everybody.
Yeah, it's gonna be a new SKU, bro. I forgot Mafia came out on fucking Stadia. Cozy, welcome in. Answer me, woman. What did I do? What the fuck is Helen Keller Simulator? I got gifted it too. What do you think? Bro, enjoy the ambiance, man. That game has insane levels of fucking ambiance, bro. Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. It's a game of the year contender. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not dodging you. Yes, it has insane levels of ambiance, damn it. You gay as fuck.
That's crazy, bro.
RPG is too much of an umbrella
That's
term
crazy.
These days.
Yeah.
It refers to adventure games.
Chad, can you believe this shit?
Open world sandboxes.
Can you believe this shit?
D&D clones. Japanese D&D.
What kind of fucking nonsense is going on this internet, bro? What is going on? Ambiance. Just ambiance. There's just fucking ambiance with this game. What are we doing? This shit is malware. Helen Keller Simulator, bro. And you know what's even more insulting? It's the surprise, motherfucker. That's even more insulting. Anyway. All right, boys. That's basically it, I think. Let me refresh. Let me just make absolutely sure. Hold on. Yeah, we're good. Okay, we're good on that aspect. Guys, let's thank the people that were nice enough to gift us memberships. We had a lot of memberships that came in. Adair Soto, thank you for the 2 and the other 2. I appreciate that. Let's go over memberships really quick. Let me scroll up. My chat's frozen now. Come on. There we go. Time Wasp dropped 5 memberships at the beginning of the fucking stream. Let's go.
Everyone, we just got a membership banger. Banger.
And considering that's the first one of the stream, you already know what that means. Shout out to Time Wasp. It was so funny. I'm pretty sure I saw him early in the chat. He was like, "Hey man, I took Lady Titan Wasp's card away. Anybody want memberships?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, bro, you're gonna get in so much trouble. Don't do that. Don't do that." Oh man, Black Tailgate dropping a membership as well. Thank you, Black Tailgate. Appreciate that, brother. And then Frozen Dark dropped 5 memberships on the stream. Let's go.
Everyone, we just got a membership banger. Banger.
Shout out Frozen Dark. Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate the 5 membership banger. And then we got Germs 007 dropping a membership. I appreciate that, my man. Shout out to Germs 007. That means a lot to me, sir. Thank you. And then we got Black Tailgate also dropping 5 memberships on the stream.
Everyone, we just got a membership banger. Banger.
Thank you so much, Black Tailgate. I appreciate that, my man. Holy shit. All right, boys. Thank you again, 16-bit dude. Guy's a legend, dude. All right, guys, we're fully caught up now. We are fully caught up. Are we ready to get into the content? Are we ready, man? I'm ready. You guys are way too kind. You're way too kind. But you're also trolls. So are you really too kind? I don't know. It kind of goes hand in hand. All right, first things first, guys. We got to make fun of some stuff, all right? We got to make fun of some stuff. So, I don't know if you saw this. This is making its rounds right now. And it looks like I'm going to get my wish. Okay? Going to interrupt the TTS stream to bring a topic. This is not a TTS stream. Oh my god. This is not a TTS stream. Tanya Raven dealing massive damage to 16-bit dude with a 5 membership banger. Let's go.
Everyone we just got a membership banger! Banger!
Shout out to Tanya Raven. Talk about crazy damage. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's amazing. What's 16-bit dude at now? 358? He's at 358. Nice. TTS is cancer. If TTS is cancer, then I need stage 4, bro, because honestly, it's amazing. All right. A lot of people love it. It is what it is. For every one person that hates it, about 100 people love it. It is what it is. Guys, so it looks like I'm going to get my wish. Do you guys remember when I said that I would love it? I don't know if they got the cojones to do this, but I would love it if they actually ended up like showing little to no gameplay, right? With the extended look at Netflix, considering all the ball and gun gamers are subscribing, right? They're subscribing to Netflix in order to get this extended look that they're so desperate to see for their like messiah of a video game. Well, apparently, it looks like they're splitting it into 3 episodes. So they're not even going to give you everything in the first episode. They're going to milk this so fucking. They're going to milk this so much. I love it. I love to see this. Hold on, wait. So, episode 1 is going to be 23 minutes and 37 seconds long. Episode 2 is going to be 24 minutes, 41 seconds long. And then episode 3 is going to be 18 minutes and 29 seconds long. Bro, they're literally milking this. This is great. I love this, man. That pretty much guarantees that at least one of these is not going to have gameplay. Right? That guarantees one of these are not going to have gameplay. Yes, all 3 of these are going to come to YouTube, obviously, eventually. But this is amazing. Like I love this. Like these people are going to be out here paying for Netflix for the extended look, and they're going to get barely any gameplay. I would guarantee most of these are going to be like developer diaries, kind of going into, you know, what I guess like what they did during development. And also, I really am starting to believe that Rockstar and Grand Theft Auto is working specifically with Netflix on an exclusive show related around Grand Theft Auto. At least that's my belief.
Kind
anyway.
of got it in late, but gifted a banger of game to you. LOL.
Oh no. Oh no. Anytime somebody says that, it's never a banger. Like, I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. I fucking knew it. I absolutely knew it. Gaming Mason says, "Is you're a cat girl, figured you would like a cat girl hentai game." You figured wrong. You figured wrong. Gaming Mason. Hentai Tales and Nico
GTA
Returns.
6 trailer became FF7 remake trilogy.
It really did. It really did, ironically. This son of a bitch, bro. This son of a... And I knew it, too. I said it. I was like, anytime somebody says that, you already know it's gonna be a felting. Gaming Mason. You gay as fuck, boy. I couldn't even spell that correctly. Holy shit, man. Thank you, though. I appreciate the donation. Thank you for the 5, you legend. Odin Dark, thank you for the 2. Yes, I agree. That's basically what's going on here. So anyway, yeah. So I saw this and I'm like, dude, this is great because I would almost guarantee. I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna announce some sort of like collaborative TV show or something they're gonna be doing with Grand Theft Auto, most likely Rockstar. You know, they're gonna have. There's a reason why they're going with Netflix. We don't know what that reason is quite yet, but there's a reason. There's a reason, and I'm sure it's gonna rear its ugly head. It's only a matter of time. Denarai, thank you for the membership over on Rumble. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, my good man. So I just wanted to bring this up to you guys. It says the 3 episodes had varying durations. No release windows for other episodes were mentioned. Players should also note that this could be a bug. The episode listing on the page may also be from generative AI. So take this with one heavy grain of salt since there is no official confirmation yet. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You need Mavis Beacon teaches typing. What? No, I don't. New image made? Bro, can we stop? Can we stop? These are not great. Commander Sonok, why are you encouraging blue? These are not great images. This is not true. Zark, I already know about this. I covered this the other day. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, let's get to the next one. I just wanted to bring that up to you guys. I thought it was funny. Let's cover the first topic. We're going to talk about South of Midnight, boys. Refresh. Oh, God. You got to be fucking kidding. Blue, you're banned. You're banned. That's it. You're banned. Real Hypnotic meeting up with Leon for gaming tonight. Nah, you're banned, bro. You're going to the gulag. Yeah, you're going to the gulag, bro. That's it. This is no. Like no. You're going to the gulag. You and your Tiger King, you said that's cute? I despise you. Okay? I despise you right now. All right? Guys, this is not cute. This is not cute. This needs to go. You're going to the gulag. All right? Plain and simple. Wait, Leon X Nico Nautic? Nico Nautic? Now there's a Nico Nautic fucking like no, bro. Stop. Hypnotic, you're a commie? Why am I a communist? Because I'm sending you to the gulag. How is that my fault? Why does Leon look like Asmongold? I don't know. He started to transform little by little. I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, is Leon our own version of like Timu Asmongold? I don't know. I'm starting to think that. I was just in the gulag. Oh shit. My condolences. Are you sure that's not you, Hypno and Fake Wizard? Stop it, bro. Stop calling me Nico Donic. No, that's not a thing. Yeah, Blue, you need to go to sleep. Blue, you gotta go to sleep. All right, go to sleep, Blue. I'm pausing TTS now.
UW-anotic.
It couldn't even say it right. You got felt.
Nekonotic for waifu battle.
No, bro, stop. Stop, Gaming Mason. Who corrupted you? You used to be normal. Stop it. Thank you for the 2. Stop. All right, I'm pausing TTS, boys. I'm pausing TTS because you guys are like out of your fucking mind. You guys are out of your mind. All right. Let's cover the first topic, boys. Guys, we got to talk about South of Midnight. And I know you're probably thinking to yourself, why the fuck are we talking about South of Midnight? Well, because I think I've read one of the most interesting, insane articles that I've read in quite a while. And I know, it's Kotaku, okay? So I already know that this is like 99% rage bait. And I know that, okay? I know that, you know that, they know that. But I'm still falling for it anyway, because this is like massively hilarious. And there's no way that I could look at this and tell myself that I'm not going to talk about this. So anyway, Kotaku ended up writing an article. And they said that there is no reason not to play South of Midnight anymore. Now, initially, I didn't see the article. I saw the X post, okay? And the X post said, were you interested in South of Midnight, but didn't want to give Xbox money, whyever that might have been? Have I got news for you? And then it linked to this article saying that there's no reason not to play South of Midnight anymore. Then it says, with Compulsion Games now newly independent, their BAFTA-winning game is now free from Xbox and anything else that might have kept you from trying it. Guys, I don't honestly I don't think I've ever seen a video game that journalists have been coping over like this. This game has led to so much cope. It's actually astronomical. Because at this point, they're trying to make it seem as if you didn't want to play this game because it was somehow attached to Xbox. Like that was the reason why you didn't want to play. This game was free. This game was on Game Pass. If people wanted to play the game and they didn't want to spend money on it, they would have just played it on Game Pass. And that's exactly what they did. That's the reason why Game Pass cannibalized so much of the sales for this video game. How much more of a reason do you need to play the game? What do you mean you're trying to make it seem as if Xbox was the reason why people didn't want to play this game? You know why people didn't want to play this game. Because the game got bad word of mouth. The game was bad. All right? Overall, like the game had very few things about it that were, I guess, worth it in my opinion. You know, I really like the music. If I had to say one thing positive about the game, I would say that the music was really good. I enjoyed the music a lot, actually. But aside from that, the game was extremely fucking unbelievably mid. Honestly, it was less than mid. That's why I wouldn't give it a 5 out of 10. The game is less than mid. The combat was awful. The story was like, for the most part. It was literally forgettable, in my opinion. And the boss battles, bro, the final boss battle of this game was so underwhelming. The final boss battle of this game, I shit you not, was just a culmination of all the other boss battles prior to it. That's essentially what it was from a mechanic standpoint. Anyway, so you guys don't want to know my own personal opinion about the game, but if you're curious, I did play it. I did beat the game, and you know, it wasn't a great experience overall. I read this article. We're gonna go through it right now. I read this article and I'm thinking to myself, this game has been so unbelievably pushed. Okay. We're talking massive levels of astroturfing this game has had, right? This game has been pushed so hard by the media. And even now, to this day, when the studio is independent, it got let go by Xbox. It clearly didn't perform. And it's still being pushed. And it's because this game has a lot of connections to a lot of the gaming media. The people that work at Compulsion Games, they have connections to certain people that work in games media. A lot of them have to do with Kotaku as well. And Kotaku has basically become this amalgamation of a bunch of journos that essentially have gotten let go or fired from other places. Or maybe they become a little bit too extreme for some of these journalist outlets, which I know sounds crazy, but they all basically find their way to Kotaku because Kotaku is the last bastion for ideologically based writing, in my opinion. So it says on Steam, South of Midnight's new publisher is now listed as Compulsion Games. The studio was spun off from Xbox last month as part of the company's massive reset, one that has caused thousands of people, including some Compulsion staff, to lose their job. But amidst the devastation, one tiny silver lining is that Compulsion Games now holds all the rights to South of Midnight, and any proceeds from a purchase go to it now, not Xbox. So, let me get this straight. So the game was not selling before, and now you're trying to sell the game by saying that anybody that buys the game will be directly supporting the developers and not Xbox. Are you really trying to sell this story that the reason why people didn't buy the game was because it was Xbox backed and they didn't want to give money to Xbox? Like, you guys, bro, honestly, these people are so emotionally driven, it's insane. You're just angry at Xbox now because they finally held you accountable. You're angry at Xbox because they don't want to let you keep getting away with not doing anything anymore. That's the reason why you guys are angry. And you try to pretend as if it's anything other than that. You guys are just literally just fucking whitey little bitches that are out here complaining that you got laid off or that your friends got laid off. Because that's really what it is, right? The journalists, they have a lot of friends at these studios. They're angry their buddies got laid off and held accountable for not performing. And now you're like, oh, well, they're independent now, so you guys should support them. Why? Why would you support them just because they're independent? The game is still the same exact game. Nobody's going to just start running out there and be like, oh my God, now that Xbox is not involved, I could totally buy this game now because I was boycotting it because of Xbox. Nobody was boycotting it because of Xbox. Nobody. Literally nobody. Anyway, it says, let me scroll down. Throughout the life of this game since the launch last year, I have been one of the game's loudest fans. Yeah, I could tell. I could tell. It's a true blue Southern Gothic African American love letter that felt like home, even though I grew up in the Midwest. That game reminded me of my country-ass uncle, who spoke with a Southern accent even though he lived in Gary, Indiana. He would take us fishing, catching catfish, as well as the big catfish, who guides the protagonist Hazel throughout the game. There are so many little things in this game that are just beautiful little whispers you could hear if you grew up black with praying grandmothers. Grew up black. If you grew up black, guys. With praying grandmothers and moms who liked black art. Why can't it just be art? I never quite understood this like differentiation. Like, why can't it just be like art? Why does it got to be like black art? Like, why does it got to be black jobs? Why does it got to be like just black everything? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like going around and be like, yeah, man, my grandmother, she really liked Latino art. The fuck? No. She just liked whatever the thing. Anyway. So, it says that, but it's also an accessible game for everyone, an introduction to Southern culture that'll resonate with anyone who plays it. And now, if you had any previous hangups about playing it, these roadblocks are gone. Give it a shot. Previous hangups. What's this? Holy shit. No games for genocide wants you to boycott Xbox. That's what this links to. That's what this links to. She linked to a Kotaku article about genocide. Oh my god, bro. Wow. Wow. All right. I mean, what do you say to that? What do you say to that? It's pretty clear. It's pretty clear the thought process behind this. I just honestly, bro, this thing is, stop pushing this game. Just accept that the game failed. Accept that realistically, like the chat said, it's Canadian fan fiction about what they think Southern culture's like. Sure, they get some things right, but realistically, it's Canadians LARPing as American Southerners. Like, it's dead. Okay, like, can we move on? Can we move on to another game? You guys have plenty of video games you can show for. There's no reason to keep this going. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, nobody's going to be convinced to buy this game. That's just not going to happen. Actually, fun fact, let's go to the comments. Can I go to the comments? Can I actually read the comments? I don't know. Let me see. I probably can't because I'm not signed up to their website or whatever. Let me see. No, I can't read the comments. That's fine. It says there's 24 comments, but I can't read it, unfortunately. So it's fine. But in any case, this is the hill they want to die on. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't know why. I really don't know why. Like, this game is literally nothing special. It has its moments where it could be interesting. It has its moments where it could have become something. But unfortunately, just like the people that are writing about it, it's so ideologically captured that it's held back by it. It's held back by it. Truthfully, that's really what it is. It's held back by it, and it never will reach any potential that is worthy of note because the people that are holding it back, they're just so suffocating. They're suffocating. It's like they constantly have to mention some bullshit when related to this game, and they constantly have to guilt trip you to play the game. Notice how they don't link any video gameplay. They didn't show any gameplay for this game. They're trying to convince you to buy this game now that it's not tied to Xbox. And what do they do to convince you? They don't show you gameplay. They don't link you gameplay. They don't show you screenshots. They don't show you how amazing the game was when they played it. All they do is link you to an article talking about Xbox and genocide. That's how they're going to convince you to play this game. And then you wonder why people chose not to play the game. Because if you have people out here talking about genocide with this game and try to convince you to play it by utilizing that bullshit narrative in order to do it, well, then, of course, people are going to be like, you know what? Well, I'm not really that interested. I was kind of hoping after clicking this article, maybe I could see some gameplay or something. But, yeah, no, instead I got preached to, so I think I'll just move on. You know? Yeah, exactly. It's like, trust me, bro. This game's amazing. Trust me. Even though I didn't show you anything, trust me anyway. So ridiculous. Anyway, exactly. How dare you play a game when there's a genocide going on? How dare you? How dare you even think about this game? There's a genocide. Oh man. So anyway, guys, it just doesn't, like, I'm honestly blown away that they're still shilling this game. I'm blown away. It's like, let it go, bro. Let the game go. Let it die. Just let it die. Move on. You guys had your moment. Now you got to figure out what you're going to do for your next game, because now you're independent. Now you don't have Big Daddy Microsoft behind you. So now you got to figure out what to do. And now you got to actually make money. Well, at the very least, you could get government subsidies, because I'm pretty sure you guys are in Canada, right? So you could get all kinds of interesting money donated to you in order to justify whatever next project you want to make. So have at it. It may not be millions of dollars. It may not be $100 million like you had before, but it's something. We'll see if you can make a good game out of it. We'll see. Usually people get a lot more creative when they have less resources. I don't know if that's the case here, but I guess we'll find out. Make President Blackface Simulator. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's keep going. TTS, here we go.
Sailor Hypno dumped Wizard for Asmongold.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. What are we even talking
Felicia.
about?
It is always good to see the legend of Hypnotic still lives on.
Hypnotic dumped Wizard so he can date Kaida.
That was even creepier.
Kotaku. Or did you find your moo? Lol, cow emoji.
What?
Hypnotic is Hello Kitty's son.
What?
Also lol, still on Game Pass right now, moo.
I'm not surprised.
Dragon Sword tonight? Or the other game?
We're going to be playing The Ascent. We're playing co-op with Leon tonight, so we're going to be playing The Ascent. Thank you for the 2. I appreciate that. Ron, thank you for the 2. Gilgamesh, thank you for the 2. Crazy Bastard. Ron, thank you for the 2. Gilgamesh, thank you for the 2.
Mercury.
Hypno is getting felted hard on the fake wizard lore. Pity vote.
Twisted Master just donated $6.69 for Celica Mercury. TJet. $6.69 direct donation. Twisted Master, Celica Mercury. And he says it was a pity vote. Damn. That's a little bit sad. I'm not going to lie to you. The pity vote, that hurts. Thank you for the $6.69. I appreciate that. And then Biolty Wolf, this was creepy. This was absolutely creepy, bro. Very creepy. I've never heard a TTS keep laughing like that. That was a little weird. But we'll see. Hypnotic, hope you worked out because you're going to be doing a lot of carrying. I mean, did you not see the last stream? Did you not see the last stream? It was pretty crazy. But thank you for the 5, bro. I appreciate that, Biolty Wolf. All right, let's move on, guys. Guys, we're going to talk about Blood of the Dawnwalker. Let's talk about Blood of the Dawnwalker. All right, so listen. Let me pause TTS. Hold on. Torno with a 2. So South of Midnight is free if Microsoft entanglements. It's still the legacy of its advisors that it shows. There is zero merit to this game. Exactly. There was never any merit to this game. Never. I'm not surprised. But thank you, Torno. I appreciate the 2. Guys, let's talk about Blood of the Dawnwalker. You guys know how I feel about this game. All right. This game, I have watched so many trailers for this game. And every single time, I left disappointed. And I know some of you guys are super excited about this game. I know you are. But me personally, I'm just not. With that being said, we're still going to watch trailers. This game was gifted to me. I do plan to review the game. But looking at the gameplay, it never just looks interesting to me. So we're going to look at this. It's like a 6-minute trailer. I think it's a story trailer. It kind of breaks down what to expect for the game. So let's see what we got here for Blood of the Dawnwalker. Here we go.
The Blood of Dawnwalker is a dark fantasy open-world action RPG set in 14th century Europe. The first installment of our saga takes place in Vale Sangora, a secluded region somewhere in the Carpathian Mountains. When the plague decimated the population and the human rulers proved too weak to control the situation, a powerful vampire, Brensis, stepped out of the shadows and conquered the valley. Now, It's time for you to be a part of this story. Welcome to the world of Dawnwalker. Brensis is an oppressive ruler. He uses his own blood to heal the people of Vale Sangora, but in turn demands absolute obedience. He carved the valley into 3 separate dominions and gave them to his 3 vampiric officers. Ambrose is the youngest and the one with most to prove. His main responsibility is stockpiling blood and managing the draining dungeons. Bakir knows that what folk need in their lives is a bit of respite from their hardships. That is why he is in charge of alcohol distilling and distribution. Still, he's not above using his inborn brutality to subjugate the population if need be. Xanthi is the one who creates the Blood Guards, the elite soldiers of the vampiric regime. Staying away from the limelight, she is a source of many rumors about dark rituals and mysterious disappearances. These powerful vampires won't sit idly while you dismantle their operations.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like the idea of a vampire, you know, a RPG, open world style video game, it's not a bad idea. Like, I don't want to make it seem as if it's not an interesting premise, because it is, but I don't know, man. I'm just getting this mid, like, fucking, like, dude, I don't know how to explain it. I was talking to like Kada and Atreus about it because I know they're excited about the game. And I'm just like, I can't escape the feeling that this game is gonna be mid. And I've been saying for the longest, man, I want to be so wrong about this game. I really do. I want to be wrong about the game. I want it to be a surprise hit. I really do, but I can't shake the feeling of just mid about this game. I just can't. I hope I'm wrong though, because I want it to be good. I really do.
With your every victory, Brensis' court will react with new edicts that will make Cohn's life a bit harder. But who is our protagonist exactly?
I also think it's going to come down to the time mechanic. I think it's going to come down to the way that the time moves, and if it's something that essentially either gets in the way or if it's a gimmick, right? Because I don't know, like, I don't think it's something that's going to really make the game any better. It's either going to be a gimmick or it's going to get in the way. So, I don't know. I guess it comes down to that too.
You play as Cohen, a young man living under the vampiric regime. A series of tragic events led to your family being kidnapped by Brensis and you becoming a Dawnwalker, a human by day, a vampire by night. Now, you must rescue your loved ones. As a human, you can learn the dark secrets of witchcraft.
This will hurt.
Use your own blood to cast hexes that enable you to speak with the dead.
I can't! For God's sake, I can't!
Move faster, brave the astral plane, and bring pain to your enemies. Learning new spells requires finding knowledge in arcane texts and obscure tomes. At night, you transform into a vampire. You use claws and fangs to kill your opponents. You can climb walls or cross distances within a blink of an eye. You might even transform yourself into a swift wolf.
Go on. Drink.
It seems like they made the wolf animation better, because the wolf animation was really bad when we first saw it. I remember making fun of it. I'm like, bro, the wolf is running like a horse. It's running it's like galloping. It looks stiff. Now it looks a lot better, so maybe they changed that, you know?
Remember that a vampire is always hungry for blood. Drinking it unlocks new abilities, but in the process, you will corrupt yourself. Whether you stick only to one path or mix them, exploring Vale Sangora is always exciting and will reward you with unique items, weapons, and sets of armor. Just remember that time waits for no one.
No.
From the moment your family is kidnapped, you have 30 days and 30 nights to rescue them.
The coronation. It's in 30 days.
Still, there is no real time clock. Instead, you will be able to use the time as a resource, to be spent on the game elements you want to use to craft your story.
Yeah, see, that's the thing that's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know about the time limit thing. Anytime there's a video game that introduces that shit, it almost never works out. right? Very few video games in history have done the whole, like, you have a time limit kind of a thing, or XYZ amount of days. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that.
The time passes when you finish a quest or an activity or when you learn new abilities. However, don't worry that upgrading your hero will ruin your chances for a satisfying ending. As time passes, different opportunities will arise or disappear forever.
I'm sorry we were too late to save her.
And even if you're not able to save your family in time, the game will not be over. Cohen's story will simply take a different turn. You have one clear goal, but there's no single linear way to complete it. Every activity and quest is optional and serves as a building block of your own crafted experience. The Valley is a big place, open for exploration. You can look for opportunities to learn new things and find allies.
Aye.
Or you can even decide to storm Brensis's castle as soon as you are out of the prologue. However, remember that defeating him as a freshly made Dawnwalker will be a feat worthy of legends. We designed the Blood of Dawnwalker to be fun and adaptive to...
I wonder, I'm sure there's going to be like an achievement or something that is tied into beating the game the moment you get out the prologue and like going straight for the castle. That'll be pretty sick. I'm sure it'll be really difficult, but it'd be cool if they tie an achievement to that. That'd be pretty sick.
Individual preferences. First of all, you can use Omni Block and Omni Attack. Your character chooses the directions of sword swings and blocks automatically. The only exception to this are unblockable attacks, ones that can be only dodged. For those who prefer a more tactical approach, we offer directional combat, which involves observing your opponent's movements and reacting to them. It's about finding a certain rhythm and using it to defeat enemies. Whichever style you choose, active abilities are an integral part of combat. With them, you can deal more damage, heal yourself mid-combat, crowd control your enemies, or simply interrupt their attacks. All this is just a taste of what the Blood of Dawnwalker has to offer. Whether you roam through lush forests, a bustling city, treacherous swamps, caverns hiding long-forgotten mysteries, or mountain peaks, there is always something to discover. Carve your own path and shape your own story, while walking the thin line between your humanity and embracing your vampiric nature. The Blood of Dawnwalker is coming.
I don't know, man. What's wrong with me? Why do I think this is fucking mid? I don't know, bro. I really don't know. Like, normally, I think it's the combat, and I've said that many times before. I think the combat something just looks off to me. You know, I can't quite put my finger on it. I don't know what the problem is. Again, I'm not trying to be a dick to this game, because normally, like, I would be really interested to play something like this, but for some reason, I just can't, like, I can't shake the mid feeling. You know, I feel like this is going to be one of those games that's going to be you boot it up and it's gonna get old real fast. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's gonna get old real quick. The time mechanic's gonna get old real quick, and before you know it, it's gonna lose its luster. It's gonna just be a gimmick, and you're gonna be essentially playing any other RPG just with a weird, like, time mechanic that's kind of just there to be there. You know, that's kind of what I feel is gonna happen with this. I don't know. Again, I'm gonna review the game. I'm gonna check it out. It got gifted to me. Thank you guys for that. I appreciate it. But for some reason, I'm just not feeling it, and I haven't felt that way. I'm sorry, I felt that way ever since the first trailer. Ever since the first trailer, you know. I don't know. I kind of freaked out on it. How is it gonna get? Let me see. How is it gonna get old? It's basically a roguelite meets open world. It's not that it's gonna get old. I think it's gonna lose its luster. Like, the idea of the time mechanic, I think it's gonna become essentially like a gimmick. That's basically it. Because, like you said, if it's basically a roguelite, like, they're really selling the time mechanic thing. So if it essentially becomes something where it becomes like a gimmick to you, well, then it kind of loses its luster. You know, in my opinion. You said that with Crimson as well. Oh, really? I said that about the time mechanic with Crimson. I don't remember saying that about Crimson. I noticed you were spamming that in the chat, so you really wanted me to read that. I don't remember saying that about Crimson. What I remember saying about Crimson is that when they're promising the world, usually they're not able to deliver that. That's what I remember saying about Crimson Desert. How they were promising essentially the world. And guess what? I ended up being right on some of the stuff. Like, for example, one of the things I criticized with Crimson Desert was the way that social media was handling the game. And how they were basically trying to... I didn't have a negative feeling of Crimson. I did not have a negative feeling about Crimson Desert. I thought Crimson Desert looked amazing. You're confusing negative feeling with cautious feeling. I was extremely cautious with Crimson Desert because when the game was being promoted on social media, it was being promoted as you could do literally anything at any given time. Come to find out, you actually can't do that. Like, you can't ride a dragon 24/7 right off the bat at any given time. You can't have a jetpack at any given time, right? But the way social media was trying to promote the game, it was trying to make it seem as if, well, you could do this in the game, you could do that in the game, you could do this in Crimson Desert. Look, you could do this, you could even do this in the Crimson Desert. You could fly a pig in Crimson. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, that's not the case. But the game is still amazing. Like, I really enjoy Crimson Desert a lot. No one say you can start the game with the dragon. People, again, this is like the semantic thing, right? The way people were promoting the game on X, they were like, you could even do this in Crimson Desert. You could even do that in Crimson Desert. They were making it seem as if you could do all these things, and that it was gonna like somehow be like mechanics in the game that you could utilize at any given point in time. It's not something you get right away. Also with the dragon, I don't even think I unlocked the dragon personally. I know you unlock it, I think, after chapter 7. Although there might be a way to unlock it earlier. Pretty sure. What was that? Animo what? Animo finally has release date. Animo. Is that like Pokemon thing? RIP Choppy. Oh, look, there's a train in Crimson Desert. Yeah, I mean, again, that was the whole point. Like, I really criticized the social media campaign behind that game because it was really overselling it, in my opinion. But the game itself, no, I never said the game looked bad. I enjoyed. I was really excited for that game. I just didn't want to be let down. That's really what it came down to. I didn't want to be let down by the game. I was very cautious, and most of the time when developers are over-promising the world like that, they never deliver. There's always something that's fucked up about it. You know? Dawnwalker any good? I don't know. I haven't played the game yet. So, combat ended up with the same problems as Black Desert. You have all these cool combos and stuff you could do, but enemies just explode. Yeah, but that's normal. Enemies do die fast in Crimson Desert, but then bosses are pretty fun. They're pretty fun. They're pretty difficult. You have zero excitement for Dawnwalker? Yeah, same. So, again, I just... Sangma says, okay, but name one thing they lied about. I never said they lied. You could do all that, even the jetpack, but it belongs to Unga. Again, I never said they lied. And I don't understand, like, people hard of hearing. Like, I never said that they lied. I said I was cautious about Crimson Desert because when developers overpromise the world, they almost never deliver. I never said they lied. I said when I was looking at the social media campaign, it looked like it was too good to be true. I don't think there was anything wrong with saying that. Normally, 9 out of 10 times, whenever you have a video game that promises that much stuff, they almost never deliver. We're talking about like Bethesda level promises, right? Like 16 times the detail. That's what we're talking about. So that's why when I looked at that stuff, I'm like, I don't know about that. I hope that's not the case. Literally said that so many times too, by the way. You can go back to my streams talking about it. Yeah, kind of like Fable. Fable's in the same boat. Fable's literally in the same boat right now. Fable right now is promising the world. Fable's like, you can do this in the game. You can do that in the game. You can do everything in the game. Kind of a thing, right? I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll believe it when I see it. There's nothing wrong with that. Crimson Desert story was ass. I think it has a slow burn, but I actually started to like the story, personally. People were excited about Beast of Reincarnation, but it ended up being a letdown. It was a major letdown for me. You got game journalists and content creators who sign NDAs with the gaming companies who constantly overpromise non-existent game features to hype the game sales up. That does happen. That does happen quite a bit. But anyway, in terms of Blood of the Dawnwalker, I hope, again, let me reiterate for people that are like, oh, why do you hate the game? I want to like this game. I don't know how many times I have to say that. I want to like this game. I hope the game is good. I'm getting a feeling of mid from it. And I hope that I'm wrong on it. I love being wrong on it. Sanguine says, yeah, but Pearl Abyss makes MMOs. All they did was port what they made in Black Desert to a more single-player experience. I'd understand if it was some inexperienced new company. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care if they make 100 video games. Obviously, you could give them a little bit of benefit of the doubt. But again, I never really played Black Desert. So to me, like, what do I care? You know? Hence why I was cautious. Again, I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for you or anybody else. You know? But I was personally cautious about it. And again, I have no problems being wrong about a video game. This is the problem with social media. Social media is like, you got people that think that when people speak and give opinions on things, they're speaking and giving opinions on things with the expectation to be 100% right all the time. I'm not looking to be 100% right all the time. And thankfully, the beautiful thing about this industry is that if I am wrong about a game, that's great, because guess what? We end up getting a really good game. How is that a bad thing? That's actually a good thing. So sometimes being wrong is actually better in this scenario. Sometimes. You know? But all I'm ever giving is opinion. Why didn't I finish Crimson Desert? It's because Crimson Desert was a video game that takes an ungodly amount of time in a situation where I am not I can't just, I'm not just like a casual gamer. Like I do this is part of my my work or whatever you want to call it. Like reviewing video games is what I do. So unfortunately, the video games that take a long time usually get a back burner. It's only a matter of time, right? And with Crimson Desert, there was a good amount of video games that came out at the time. So we were kind of bouncing from game to game to try to finish them up as much as possible. But eventually, these longer video games, they just take the back burner. You know? Like, I have to move on at some point. I can't just stay on one video game and spend 500 hours on one video game. I don't get that luxury. When people are messaging you all day and they're like, hey, what do you think of this game? Hey, what do you think of that game? Hey, what do you think of this game? You got to review this game? You got to check out this game? You got to review this one? What about this one? You want to review this one? What about that one? Like, you don't get that luxury. You know, before I was a streamer, I used to spend hundreds, if not thousands of hours in one video game. Usually MMOs, to be fair. You know, to be fair. You were close, definitely more than half. I mean, I think I was like almost at the end of chapter 7. Pretty sure. I am going to go back and finish it at some point. I am going to go back and finish it. You can beat Crimson Desert in 70 hours. The extra stuff, 70 hours. You act like 70 hours is a low amount of hours. 70 hours when you have like 20 other video games you have to review within a month's time span. Or 2 months time span. Each one taking anywhere between 15 to 30 hours on their own. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. I actually have... Let me see. I actually have... what's this? Let me check something really quick. Crimson Desert. How much do I have in Crimson Desert right now? I actually have 56 hours in Crimson Desert right now. I have 56 hours in Crimson Desert right now. Not bad. Not bad. It's been 87 years when you beat the game. 87 years, bro. Stop it. MMOs are forever games. They are. That's why I spent all my time in them. I spent a lot of my time in MMORPGs. What else? There was another comment I wanted to look at real quick. Well, you do play 2 hours at a time. I do, because unfortunately I do have a life, so. 70 hours is a ton, which is good for the game if you like that, but it ain't short. Yeah, that's not short. 70 hours is not a short. That's not a short game. That's not a short game. There was another comment that said when you have all the time in the world, something like that. I don't know where that comment went. I don't know where that comment went. Do you think I have all the time in the world? I wish I had all the time in the world. Life is overrated. Fake gamer. Relax, bro. Have I played Black Desert Online? I have not. Well, actually, that's not true. I think I dabbled. I think I slightly dabbled. Let me check my Steam. Black Desert. Yeah, I got 4.5 hours in Black Desert. So, needless to say, like, I slightly dabbled. Like, very slightly dabbled. And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. So, no, I didn't do that. Do play it more. How am I gonna play it more, Titan Was? How am I gonna play it more? I have like 30 games installed on my PC right now that I'm going through. It's a little bit difficult. You didn't like Crimson, but I want to go back to play site stuff and see what they fixed. Yeah, well, see, that's another thing too. So I had logged off the game and they did so many patches. I'm gonna wait until you know, I mean, not really. I'm not waiting for it, but it's like it's a benefit because the longer time I wait, the more stuff they change and the more stuff they fix. So by the time I get back, I'll be able to experience all the new stuff, which is great. You know, just do it. Shia LaBeouf. Yeah, I know, right? Am I gonna play Ananta when it comes out? I have no interest. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no interest to play Ananta. I mean, I'm sure I'll check it out, but I don't have any interest. Not gonna lie to you. If people want me to check it out, I'll check it out. You know, isn't that game gonna be free to play? Is it one of those games? All right, let me resume TTS real quick, and then we're gonna get to the next topic, boys.
I lost my high to south of midnight. This is
When you get high, when you get high, when you get
What the
high, when you get high.
What the
Only vamp I want
fuck
is Blade.
was that? I want a
Do
Blade game so
achievements
bad.
make games more fun for you?
They do, actually. They do. I actually really like achievements. You know, I do try to... I try to, like, I don't know. Like, I get moments where it's like I'm interested in achievement farming, and then other moments where I'm like, I don't fucking care. You know, I have to like the game a lot for me to want to, like, go through the whole game's achievements, or at the very least, it has to be a game. Like, if I don't like the game that much, then it has to be a game where there's easy achievements to get. Like Spider-Man 2, for example. Like, I really like Spider-Man 1. I really like that game. Getting achievements in that game was easy. Miles Morales, didn't even like it that much, but it was easy. Right? Spider-Man 2, same thing. Didn't like it that much, but it was easy. But other video games that are a bit harder, but if I like the game, then I'll go through it. Like Creasel, I went through that game. I got the perfect on that game. That game was super fun. Like that game a lot. Mind's Eye, I got the perfect achievement basically playing the game. So it's like not that big of a deal. Spider-Man 2 is disgusting. 0 out of 10 trash. Stop it, bro. Stop it. But yeah, no, I like, if I like the game a lot, I will definitely achievement farm it. But again, I have to like the game. Gaming isn't dead. Thank you for the 2. I would love a Blade game. But here's the problem. If a Blade game were to exist, if it were to come out, it's going to be a PlayStation game. Because PlayStation and Sony, they have those characters. They have it pretty much locked down. So it's going to be a cinema slop style video game, kind of like what Wolverine is going to be. So, unfortunately, as much as I would love a Blade game, it's going to be a Sony game, most likely exclusive to PlayStation. So I'll never get to play it. It's kind of how it's going to go. So I've given up the idea of playing a Blade game a long time ago, unfortunately. But thank you for the 2. I appreciate it. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. That was a mistake.
According to a popular urinalist, you spend all your time in NY harassing people online. We all know she tells the truth because you never showed your face.
True. True, absolutely.
Hypnotic loves Kaida the Ewok, Kim.
That's all I do, Trey. That's all I do. That's all I do, right? It's amazing. Thank you for the 10. I appreciate that. Kaida the Ewok, Chim is crazy work. Crazy fucking work. Thank you for the 2, though. I appreciate it. Kaida the Ewok, bro. What the fuck? Wow. Wow, that's a new one. I'm going to message him and be like, hey, so I heard you're Kaida the Ewok. Is that true? Is that true? He's going to be like, bro, stop. What are you doing? Let me check Rumble really quick. Rumble, we got Dietrich Conner gifting a membership. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. All right, cool. We're caught up. All right, guys, let's keep going. Let us keep going, boys. We got to get into the PlayStation story. What the fuck is this? Look at this. Oh, my God.
Maybe if you weren't spending all your time with Wizard, you could play more MMOs.
Oh, my God. Titan Watts, thank you for the 5. I appreciate that. I don't want to play more MMOs, though. That's the thing. Like, I don't want to, like... I don't know, man. I'm looking at the Final Fantasy 14 expansion, and it looks good for the most part, but I'm just thinking to myself, like, do I really want to spend the time to do that again? I don't know. I don't know, man. It's I used to be such an avid MMO gamer, but now, especially with what I do now, there's just too many games. There's too many games. That's the problem. There's too many games to go through. I'm only one person. You know, a lot of these other people, they have like multiple people working with them, for them, whatever. I can only do so much with the limited time I have per day to do it. So I try to do as much as I can, but it's a little rough sometimes. But it's okay. It's a good problem to have, so it's fine. But I appreciate Titan Wasp. Thank you for the 5. Let's go. Too many games, so little time. I know. You also lost your house? I know, that's news to me. That's news to me. I guess I must be streaming from the fucking sewers, I suppose. Sony's about to be dead to me. Well, there you go. MMOs don't respect your time and they force their scheduling on you. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. A lot of them are super casual. They're super casual, so it depends. It depends on what they're really trying to go for. Most MMOs don't go for the hardcore thing anymore. Oh, lost my house in Final Fantasy. Oh yeah, true. I thought you were talking about real life. Oh man. That's gotta be me being like fucking like just mentally tired, bro. I read that and I'm like, what, am I homeless now? Is that the fucking lore? Like, when did that happen? I don't even... When did that happen, bro? Like, holy shit, real life fake house? Yes. Real life fake house. I'm sorry, Hobo Knife, bro. I'm mentally fucking like tired of shit. That's fucking hilarious though. Hopeless Nautic, bro, stop. Just stop it. Nonstop Dre with the 2. Let's just read this. Here we go.
MMOs aren't games, they're part-time jobs.
Again, not all of them.
Sniff, 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 sniff.
Really? 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 Why are you putting it in parentheses? You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. They're not real sounds. What are we doing? My God, man. Dre, thank you for the 2. Trey, thank you for the 5, you crazy bastard. But yeah, not most MMOs are not like that anymore. So you really don't have to dedicate that kind of time. Like, it's not like back in the day when like I was playing Vanilla WoW, for example, or like OG EverQuest. Like those video games, bro, that shit took a lot of time. That took a lot of time. So, you know, I mean, I think I remember having, I'm trying to think. Did I have? I think I had like 7. Was it 7 or 7 to 8? 7 or 8? I don't remember. Let's just say I remember having like 7 to 8,000 hours in World of Warcraft. And that was during Wrath of the Lich King. I remember typing like /played so you could see your played hours. And it was like 7 to 8,000 hours at the time.
Sniff, sniff. Cause I can sniff for McDoing his sniff ice cream.
Where the fuck did ice cream come from? Where did ice cream? Bro, stop. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was like 7 or 8,000 hours. And that was back during Wrath of the Lich King. So I can only imagine what it would have been if I would have kept playing. You know?
6, 7.
I didn't say 6, 7. I said 7, 8. Stop. Thank you for the 2. Final Fantasy 14. I think I'm at something similar. But with Final Fantasy 14, I played it way more casually. I didn't play it nowhere near as hardcore as World of Warcraft. So I'm not surprised that the numbers aren't as high. All right, let's pause TTS, guys. Let's talk about Sony. Because this shit is hilarious, boys. I saw this, man. This shit is just funny, bro. I'm taking the ears off of this one. Only MMO you ever took seriously was WoW. I think that's the case for a lot of people, I'm pretty sure. Guys, like the stream. Boys, we got to talk about PlayStation. That's right. I know. This is what you've been waiting for. Guys, we got to talk about PlayStation because there's an article out here that is hilarious. It is Games Radar. I saw this post over on X, and this shit made me die laughing. I had to bring it to you today so that we can laugh together. The article, well, I should say the post says, Sony killing PlayStation discs will make PlayStation Store cheaper, according to a former Square Enix financial executive. Guys, I wonder why he's a former Square Enix financial executive. Could it be because he's completely out of his mind? Probably. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over this story and see exactly what this former executive has to say, because clearly I think he doesn't quite understand finances as much as he probably thinks he does. Listen, I'm going to tell you straight up. All right, I'm going to tell you right at the beginning of this video. There is not a shot in hell that the removal of the physical media aspect of PlayStation is going to somehow make video games cheaper for you. That is just not going to happen. I don't care how much of a shill you are for PlayStation. I'm sure at the very least you could at least admit that publicly and say that it's never going to happen. Video games are never going to just magically be cheaper for you all of a sudden because there's no physical media, okay? If they were going to do that, they would have did it already. They would have made the digital versions cheaper than the physical versions. They chose not to do that. So why would they suddenly now make them cheaper now that there's absolutely no other alternative for anybody to actually have? Fun fact, the physical versions for the video games are usually much cheaper anyway than the digital versions. This is the reason why they're actually getting rid of physical media on top of a whole bunch of other things as well. But this is never going to happen. This is delusional. You're never going to ever get cheaper video games because they're removing physical media. It's not happening. But let's see what his mindset is, because I'm curious. Like, there's got to be some logic here, right? There's got to be a mindset here. Like, what made him want to say this? Sony killing PlayStation disc will make PS Store prices cheaper. And guys, keep in mind, trying to say that something's going to make the PlayStation Store cheaper when PlayStation Store, on average, you're paying an average of 40 some odd % more per transaction than you are essentially anywhere else, especially Steam. You're already 40 some odd % higher than everybody else, and now suddenly you're going to be cheaper. Even if you were 1 to 5% cheaper, it doesn't matter. You're still the most expensive store out there. So this is not going to happen. It's not happening. Anyway, so it says that the former Square Enix financial executive said, and you only need to look at Steam to understand why. First off, the fact that you're trying to even compare PlayStation Store to Steam, you're out of your mind. Okay, I don't know what else to say other than you're out of your mind. Look at what Sony did with Crunchyroll. All right, I just want to reiterate this. Sony took control of Crunchyroll, right? Once Funimation was gone, Sony literally doubled the price of their subscription within a couple of weeks of killing off Funimation or absorbing Funimation. Not only that, they don't even allow you to have the content that you had on Funimation. It is all gone. You have to, bro, like, why would you even think Sony would even remotely lower the prices when they have full control over the ecosystem that they're charging you money in? They're never going to do that. This is asinine. I don't even know why this is even an article, to be honest with you. But we're going to go over it because it's funny. Anyway, Square Enix, Ubisoft, EA, and other publishers will be competing more directly. They already do. They already do. Aren't these the guys who are out here trying to convince everybody that most people, if not all people, buy digitally? So if that's the case, if most of your customers are buying digitally already, why are you guys not competing on the pricing now? What's the reason that you're not competing on the pricing now? Is that to alert to the fact that you're just not competing right now? Last I checked, I thought you were competing. So is this you just not competing? And now when you remove physical media, now you're going to suddenly start competing? You're lying. You're lying on something. You're either lying on the numbers when it comes to physical media, which we already proven you are, or you're lying on the fact that you guys are not competing, but that you're suddenly now going to start competing. It's all bullshit. There are many, many downsides to Sony ending physical disc production in 2028. However, one small silver lining, according to a former higher-up at Square Enix, is that games will get cheaper. That's a pretty strong statement. Will get cheaper. On Twitter, Jacob Navik, director of business development at Square Enix from 2010 to 2015, commented on the nature of video game pricing. Competition between publishers is what drives pricing pressure, not competition between digital stores, he says. This is because publishers set pricing on digital stores. The likes of Epic Games Store and Steam having to compete makes life better for developers because their cuts improve, hypothetically at least, on digital storefronts. The basement continuously lowers for many releases. You can see how the floor moves downward, he says, showing a chart of Final Fantasy XVI's pricing on Valve's platform as an example. It moves downward because as the title competes with other titles, it gains a natural downward pressure. His stance is that Sony going fully digital through the PS Store adds another layer because it'll force publishers to be more wary of their libraries and each other. The more the PlayStation Store becomes digital only, the greater this trend will accelerate. You will see more sales and dynamic pricing similar to Steam because publishers will compete amongst themselves to a greater extent. What do you mean dynamic pricing similar to Steam? Steam doesn't have dynamic pricing outside of regional pricing. So what are we talking about? Like there are multiple accounts of people that can even live in the same household. They have two different accounts. There was a comment left on one of my videos where a husband and a wife had two different prices on two different accounts when they logged into the PlayStation Plus store. Because dynamic pricing is trying to take advantage of people, and they don't give you any idea as to why they're pricing you differently than anybody else. They don't tell you why. All they tell you is that they're, that it's a thing and that it's happening, but they don't tell you exactly why it's happening. But anyway, let's continue. So I don't think this is going to happen whatsoever. Even before considering how publishers have more control over the end price with digital goods over physical, the mere fact that manufacturing and shipping costs won't be involved means that we should see cheaper games. Throw on top of that the direct competition, and you have a climate where releases will likely become easier to afford, especially during sales where more companies will vie for your attention and money. Guys, right now they're already competing, all right? They have spent, I don't even know how much time, okay, over the last couple of weeks trying to convince you that they're like, they're the number one place to buy video games. Like they, this store going digital is the future. Nobody buys physical anymore. They spent all this time trying to convince you of that. And meanwhile, now they're trying to make it seem as if suddenly they're going to start competing now. PlayStation offers sales already on their store. But the unfortunate truth is that you're not going to know if you're getting the best price because, unfortunately, they have dynamic pricing there. So while you see a sale and you see a video game that is originally $70 and you see it for $35 and you think you're getting a great deal, but then come to find out Martha next door is getting that same video game instead of $35, she's getting it for $20 or she's getting it for $25 for no other reason other than they don't really want to tell you why. All of this is completely BS. It really is. All of this is completely BS. They are not going to lower the price of video games. This is going to be the complete opposite effect. What's going to happen is when Sony gets control over something completely, when they have complete control over whatever the ecosystem there is they're trying to sell you something on, they're going to go for the throat. This is what they always do. They did it with Crunchyroll. They're going to do it with PlayStation Plus, or I should say with PlayStation Store. It's not that they're never going to run sales. They're not going to become Nintendo. But realistically, what they do on their platform, you will be paying more. You will be paying more. It's already proven that you're paying an average of over 40% more by being a PlayStation consumer. And that is just on the software aspect. We're not even talking about the fact that you have to pay for an internet service provider twice. You got to pay for your own internet, and you got to pay for them to allow you to use it on their platform. So you're going to be paying more no matter what. And trying to make it seem like, oh, competition's going to breed cheaper pricing. No, it's not, because they're all in on it. Every single one of these guys are all in on it. You could try to pretend like it's a conspiracy theory to think that way, but it's not. These guys are all announcing the same thing all at the same time. You think that's just coincidence? You think PlayStation announces something and all of a sudden every other company's like, hey, we should do that too. Yeah, let's go through our 14 layers of management and let's decide it within a 24-hour period and then announce it within another 24 hours because that happens. No, it doesn't happen. It never happens that quickly. It never reacts that quickly. This is all planned from the beginning. They all had this idea from the beginning. And they all want to move the industry to this direction because it benefits them. Every single publisher, every single company, every single studio is benefited by going fully digital because they never have to worry about physical production, the costs associated with it, or potential piracy issues or anything like that associated with it. They don't got to worry about any of that. They just release the game digitally, they get full profits, and they don't got to worry about a single thing. So they all want this. Every single one of them want this, which is why every single one of them are quiet. There are some outliers. There are some people talking about it. But the ones that are talking about it, they're trying to convince you that Sony's not crazy for doing this. They're trying to convince you that this is the perfect thing to do. That this is where it's going. Look at what the GTA CEO just recently said. Right? Zelnick just recently said that everybody's going to be streaming their games in 3 years. This is what he wants. Like, we're going past digital media now. We're going now to cloud gaming, cloud services. They don't even want to sell you video games anymore. They're at the point now where they're so quick to want to move forward that they're damn near going to skip the entire digital media aspect of things. And they're like, yeah, we're not even going to sell you the game anymore, even though we stopped selling you video games and we're just selling you licenses. We're going to take it one step further, and now we're going to make you want to stream video games. That's what we're aiming for. So he's like, that's going to happen within 3 years. So keep in mind, guys, looking at all this information at hand and seeing what this guy's talking about, you'd be hard-pressed to not call bullshit on this. It doesn't change the erosion of consumer rights to the precarities of digital ownership, nor does it negate the lack of physical option for people who want one. Sure, Final Fantasy 16 might reach new low prices quicker, but fans looking for a disc version are being cut off. Exactly. That's really what's going on here. So again, guys, if you are thinking, if you're out here and maybe you just really like PlayStation, I'm not going to call you a shill, but maybe you really like PlayStation and you're believing this. All I'm telling you is that you might be a little slow because again, it's not you got to be out of your mind if you really believe that PlayStation is going to lower their prices once they gain full control. You're out of your mind. Look at the history of the company. This is not going to happen. I can pretty much guarantee you it. That's basically it, boys. All right, let me resume TTS. That's sneeze, sorry. Let me resume TTS. That's crazy, man. These people are crazy. They really think that.
What's 68 to 1? What do you get? You're paying
Really?
Sony tax.
Thank you for the 2. You are paying Sony tax. It's a real thing. It's a real thing.
Celsius.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
What a load of bull this sleazeball spew. If that was the case, we'd have seen it already.
True.
Nonsense like rap.
True. Mr. Melancholy, thank you for the 5. I appreciate that, man. Again, guys, it's like you got to be out of your mind if you believe this. If you believe Sony's going to lower their prices, once they gain full control over their ecosystem, you're out of your mind. It's literally not going to happen. You're gonna pay more for your video games. You're gonna pay more for PlayStation Plus, guaranteed. They're gonna raise the price on that too. You're gonna pay more for everything. They are literally telling you in their earnings calls that they're figuring out new ways to monetize the players that are on their platform. They're figuring out new ways to monetize, even Grand Theft Auto. That's what Zelnick said as well. He's like, we're excited for the opportunities to expand monetization on Grand Theft Auto. So what do you think? You think PlayStation's not going to do the same thing? Of course they are. You think Xbox is not going to do the same thing? Of course they are. Same thing with Nintendo. Nintendo does it all the time. Nintendo milks their fucking customers, and their customers gladly get their nipples out. They're like, yeah, milk us. Milk us, please. Milk us for more. What, you got another Pokemon set? Selling the same exact thing? Let's go. Milk it. You know? They love it. They love it. So, PlayStation's going to do the same thing, too. It's crazy. Full Metal, do you have a better idea since Rumble's doing what YouTube won't? What? What's that about? This is Sony's retaliation against gamers who don't buy into their DEI practices. Yeah, I don't know if it's about that, bro. I don't think they give a fuck about that. I think it comes down to a corporation loves one thing more than money, and that's control. They love control. A corporation that controls their customers is a corporation that can maximize profits on whoever they control. They would rather control you and give you no way out versus spreading themselves out everywhere and hoping that they get enough, return for it.
Sony, stop complaining if you're priced out, brokey.
Right. That's what it is. I'm just a brokey. You know what's crazy? You'll have gun and ball gamers. They'll be out here and they'll be like, you're just mad because you can't afford it. Bro, imagine taking pride in spending more money on something when you could have had it for cheaper if you just had some balls. Taking pride in the fact that you blew money on something is crazy to me. It's honestly, it's insane. It's like, those are the same people that would be like, well, you're just mad because you can't afford it. You're just mad because you can't do it. You're mad because you can't spend 30 grand on NBA
and
2K.
Nobody wants to read the elephant in the room that is trying to become a monopoly, and people, what are you guys talking about? This is normal.
I'm sure they would love that. They would love to become a monopoly, I'm sure. Dare, thank you for the 5. They're like Disney adults. That's pretty close. Disney adults are pretty close to that. It's pretty close to that. It's amazing the grave is opening for Marathon. Why? How's Marathon doing? Is it bad? Is it bad? Let me see. How's Marathon doing? That's about the same. 4408. God, this game is cooked, bro. And they're out here. They have like a temporary PvE mode and shit. They're so cooked. They're so fucking cooked. If you're a broke boy, just say so. All right, I'm broke. It is what it is. A coworker admitted to spending $500 on FIFA in a week. I laughed at him and said, "You're part of the problem." $500 on FIFA in a week, brother. You paid $500 on FIFA in a week. That's crazy. What the fuck are we doing? How's Destiny 2?
What sounds better than urinalist cries? The sound of whip. It's like Jesus snapping his fingers.
Holy shit.
At Kalin 8359 celebrates 15 months of membership. I literally duped and cheated my way through GTA Online, have it all, didn't spend a cent, ha ha ha, still have 50 million.
Let's go, Kalin. Very nice. Thank you for 15 months. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, I know some people that play GTA Online and never spend a penny. But then unfortunately we know other people that spend an ungodly amount of money on shark points, right? That's what they're called, shark points. It's crazy. Guys, let's touch on the Marvel Rivals story really quick. I want to touch on that story really quick because people are pretty angry about that, so I want to go over it.
And you know who's having a good dream for this, Hypno? It's Ubisoft. They want this as well.
Oh, dude, they want it so bad. Ubisoft wants it so fucking bad, bro. They want it so bad. It's kind of sad. Let me pause CTS really quick, guys. Let's go over the Marvel Rival situation because it's pretty ridiculous. So the Marvel Rival situation that's going on right now. Right now it says Marvel Rivals Season 9.5, the summer encore incentive event. They're basically showcasing like different kind of swimsuits and shit like that when it comes to Marvel Rivals. But there's one in particular that's causing quite a controversy, and that is Storm's. Pirate Nation says Marvel Rivals has upgraded Storm's Sacred Skies swimsuit from epic to legendary. Now you're probably asking yourself, well, why is that? Well, apparently every single other skin in this particular segment was marked as legendary, okay? Legendary skins. Now, keep in mind, this game gets accused of racism, right? Because they're trying to accuse this game of racism since they won't add that many black characters to the game. Or I should say they haven't had a brand new black character in a long time. So obviously, people online, they have to make everything about race. They're claiming racism in a video game like this because they won't add black characters at the speed of which, they agree with, I guess. So every character got a bathing suit. And every character that got a bathing suit, it was a legendary skin. So Storm finally gets her bathing suit outfit, and hers is not legendary, which is kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Hers is not legendary. Hers actually just ends up being epic. MJ says, and people are trying to convince you Rivals isn't racist. Generally, fuck this game. Storm deserved better. Right? Now, they ended up commenting. We're going to go over that, but it's actually kind of funny that Storm is the only one that is not legendary. Storm is the only one where the bathing suit skin is an epic skin. So, after a certain point, you have to kind of question. You have to kind of question, especially since Storm is so popular and people love Storm, right? I love Storm. She's so popular. Why is she the only one that doesn't have an epic skin? Why is she the only one? Could it be pricing? Could it be that maybe they wanted the Storm skin to be cheaper? Who really knows? But anyway, so let's go back. So Pirate Nation, the swimsuit was originally going to be an epic skin. That decision caused a lot of backlash from Storm fans and some black players, with accusations that the developers were overlooking black players when giving out legendary skins. They said Storm was the only female character with a swimsuit that wasn't legendary, while the other epic swimsuits belonged to male characters. This blew up with developers and moderators getting harassment, right? So they ended up commenting, and they said the following. Let's read it here. Marvel Rival says, Dear Rivals, we've seen the community's feedback regarding today's announcement of Storm's most recent costume, as well as the overall sentiment towards her cosmetic options. We hear your passion. We hear your passion. That's great. We hear your passion and want to share our plan going forward with the community. Number one, we'd be upgrading the Sacred Skies swimsuit costume to legendary for free in the near future. This upgrade would include an all-new lobby animation and an updated MVP animation. The costume will still be sold at the current price of $16. Players who purchase the costume will receive a free Ultimate Effect upgrade. We want to ensure the community that there will be more Storm Legendary tier costumes coming, so please keep your eyes on the skies over the rest of the year. While we deeply value the expressive nature of our players, our number one goal is to create a positive community for everyone who loves this game. So, obviously, they backtracked, right? And they got a little bit nervous, to be fair. Now, here's the thing. Normally, I would be like, these guys are just fucking whining, right? These guys are just whining, right? And I kind of still feel that way too. Like these guys are just whining. But realistically, you kind of have to look at this objectively and say every other skin is legendary. Storm being the only one that doesn't get a legendary bathing suit is kind of weird, right? It's kind of a weird choice. I don't quite understand being at the boardroom with Marvel Rivals and sitting down and saying like Storm is going to get an epic, Storm is going to get an epic bathing suit skin while everybody else gets legendary. Kind of weird, right? So I feel like this was kind of a big miss where they should have just came out and made it legendary. I don't understand why they chose to go the other way. Just a little bit weird. You could claim it's pricing or whatever like that, but like this is not like a character that nobody knows. Like this is a very famous character. Storm is a very famous character, very well known, very loved. If anybody deserves a legendary skin off the bat, it's gotta be Storm. Right? It's gotta be Storm. So I don't really get it. I don't get that choice. You think they're rage farming? I don't know, maybe. Maybe they're rage farming. I don't know. But even so, it's like, you know, your community thinks that you're racist, which is already funny in and of itself. And now you're going to decide that you're going to make the only black skin in a bathing suit not legendary. Kind of an odd choice, you know? All good publicity is good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. In this scenario, I don't know about that. So, I mean, listen, you know, I've been hearing about the claims of racism for a long time when it comes to Marvel Rivals. I've been hearing it for a long fucking time. But at this point, you know, is it overblown? Sure. But, you know, you just have to question it. You have to question it at this point. It is fair to question it at this point, you know? And this is the thanks they're getting for doing it. These assholes just want to whine. Come get y'all Jews. Bullying works. Bullying companies work. Oh, these people believe in bullying now. That's so interesting because I guarantee you these people complain about being bullied or bullying every day. I said this on one of the Marvel Rivals esports players reposts and she blocked me for it. These low IQ retards. What's this? You people can throw the race card bullshit all you like, but most people, Eastern especially, don't give a fuck about that. Not anymore. No one falls for that virtue signaling bullshit, and rightfully so. Oh, this is she blocked you for it? That sucks. Well, there you go. I don't play Marvel Rivals, but am I misunderstanding here, or are they complaining about the skin not being hard to get? Despite being a Chinese company, this isn't NetEase being racist. This is them seeing that Storm isn't really a popular character in the game and using resources accordingly. Why make skins for a character that doesn't get played and is generally ignored by the community? Storm is beloved in the comics. She's just not fun to play in Rivals. Oh, interesting. So maybe she's not interesting. Maybe people just don't play as her. Again, I don't play Rivals, so maybe she sucks. And if she sucks, that kind of sucks because, again, Storm is awesome, so that kind of sucks. Officially licensed victim card. Lifetime membership. Proof that it's not my fault. This game could be so much better and playable if it wasn't for that fuck-ass community. Yeah, I do hear that the Marvel Rivals community is pretty fucking bad. It's pretty bad. Again, I'm not going to judge a community based off rumors, but I do hear it's pretty fucking terrible. I'm not going to lie to you. Stop capitalizing black for fuck's sakes. Why is that everyone nowadays? Were these the same folks that complained that Storm didn't get a skin in the Battle Pass because of racism? Everything's racist. Didn't you know that? Everything's racist, unfortunately. So I just thought this was a pretty interesting story. And I wonder how they're going to handle certain characters in the future. It would be interesting because I feel like now they're kind of showing that they will bend the knee. So now at this point, if a black character does not get a legendary skin in XYZ amount of time that these people deem is fast enough, that they're going to try to like cancel these guys over it, which is kind of weird. Also, too, they've already been complaining that they haven't gotten any new black characters. And people were losing their mind over the Hawkeye skin. Do you guys remember the Hawkeye skin? We covered that a little while ago. They were complaining that they wanted black characters, and you know what Marvel Rivals did? They introduced Brooklyn Hawkeye. Where he literally, bro, that shit was so fucking funny to me. They introduced Brooklyn Hawkeye. It was so good. It was so good. So again, that's why I just think it's funny. It's like, do I think they're racist? Not really. But do I think that there's a little bit of, a little bit of a snide, kind of like we're gonna troll you a little bit? Yeah, I think that's definitely there. So I don't know, man. This whole situation, I'm sure it's overblown. But hey, they're getting what they want, so surely they're gonna be happy, right? Surely they're not gonna complain anymore. Yeah, highly doubt that. Highly doubt that. Let me resume the TTS real quick. Torno says, who's at the far right of the image? Legendary epic skin, C-cell of the chest, white outfit. The epic suit was racist. My foot. I don't know, actually. I don't know who that is. I would have to check. I'm curious, though. We got Dare Soto with the 5. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Fucking legend. Cloak and Dagger. Oh, that's Cloak and Dagger. I don't see Captain America or Cyclops or Wolverine. Yeah, they don't care about that. They don't care about those characters because those characters are not black. Legendary skin of bathing suit Hypnotica when? Never. Never. Guys, we gotta get to the co-op stream with Leon and we gotta pick a winner. Boys, Felicia, needless to say, is way ahead. She is way ahead of Celica Mercury. We're gonna play the song. We're gonna have 2 rounds and we're gonna pick a winner. Right now, it's Felicia at $425 versus Celica Mercury at $13.69. Ouch. Gaming stream is going live right now, boys.
Curtain drops, the crowd goes wild. Steel in the air, cold-blooded smile. Bell in the dark, now choose your side. Tonight, the weak don't get to hide. Train for the fire, born for the pain. Hands on the ropes like pulling a chain. One ring, one crowd, one brutal scene. Step in the lights and prove what you mean. Hear that roar, feel the shake. No one leaves without a name. The waifu battle, bring the thunder now. The waifu battle, knock the whole house down.
I miss this song.
Raise your hands, let the rivals fall.
You talking Slim Shady Hit Simon?
We take it all.
Yes, that one. That skin was hilarious.
Flash of a boot and a snap to the jaw. Paint on the canvas, blood on the floor. Eyes like a storm, hard like steel. Every hit lands hard and real. Crowd in a frenzy, stomping the floor, begging for more, still wanting more. Hair in the sweat, grit in the grin. Only one queen is walking out in. Hear that roar, feel the shake. No one leaves without a name. The waifu battle, bring the thunder now. The waifu battle, knock the whole house down. Raise your hands, let the rivals fall. The waifu battle, we take it all. Now the mask comes off.
Am I muted? Oh, I'm not muted. Oh, fuck. God damn it. I was trying to say that Felicia is way ahead, but we still got to do our rounds and give Celica Mercury her chance, even though she may most likely get felted. Most likely. But she deserves her shot.
Celica Mercury, gonna try to give her a chance.
D Draconic with a 5 direct donation for Celica Mercury. I appreciate that.
Felicia.
I appreciate that. Mean Mark with a 269 for Felicia. I appreciate that. Mr. Bellicoli says just wrap it up already. Bro, come on. She deserves her opportunity. 16-bit dudes at 237 HP. He's almost dead. He's almost dead. Make part 2 of this song? Bro. Maybe. We might only do 1 round because it ain't looking good, boys. It ain't looking good. Poor Celica. She looks sad. She looks sad, man. Look how sad she looks, bro. Celica looks sad. I think I'm gonna do the final countdown, man. I'm gonna do the final countdown. Yeah, this is it, boys. Final countdown. Last super chat on my screen is the one that counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting for lag, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate the attempt, beautiful Zaxel with a legendary 10-banger. I appreciate that, my man, but unfortunately, it's just not enough, boys. The winner. And moving on to the next round. I don't even got to wait for T-Jap on this one. I don't got to wait for T-Jap on this one. Is none other than Felicia. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on. Yes, Sonya, the damn cat's moving on again. She's moving on, boys. Moving on. Let's do it one more time, boys. One more time. Let's go. Nobody's coping.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
And that is it, boys. That is it for the waifu battle, ladies and gentlemen. Felicia's moving on to the next round, and we're getting ready to begin the next round pretty soon. We got one more qualifying battle to go through, and that is going to be Chun-Li versus Jacko Valentine, I believe. So that's going to be interesting. And then after that, we will officially be in the next round, getting towards wrapping up this tournament before the next one, boys. So all right, man, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it very, very much. You guys are amazing. Love you guys. I hope everybody had a fantastic stream today and had a ton of fun. We're going to be playing The Ascent, a very interesting cyberpunk Blade Runner style co-op video game with Leon. We played it once already before, and the game is fucking awesome. So we're going to be playing yet again. If you want to watch what that game is like, definitely come hang out with us in a little bit. In about 30 minutes, we're going to go live over on Hypnotic Gaming Live. We're going to rate ourselves over there. And shout out to the Hypnomods for doing what they do every single day.
6666 celebrates 4 months of membership.
Lot of sixes.
Sailor Hypno pushes when and can you upload the waifu battle song?
I'm trying, Poke Race. I'm trying. I'm going to make a record channel for that. I'll make a music channel for that. Why is every game nowadays co-op? I mean, the game's from 2021, so it's not a new game. But I get what you're saying. Guys, thank you so much. I genuinely appreciate it very, very much. You guys are amazing. And also shout out to the Hypnomods for doing what they do every single day. Appreciate you guys very, very much. You guys are amazing as well. We will see you guys in 30 minutes over on Hypnotic Gaming Live. And if you're not going to be there, make sure to go watch the videos. Watch the videos, guys. You probably didn't get recommended today's video. It flopped majorly. Go watch the videos. Tomorrow I'm going to release another one, 10 a.m. Eastern. Like it, comment it, give it a long view duration, all that good stuff. I would appreciate it. And I will see you guys on the next one. Until then, you already know. Go be bigots. And of course, go be gooners. Bye.
I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you get.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Her dog, or her cat, was named Vagina. Vagina.
At the touch of the black man, I bring life. 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 That's right!
Why the hell are you still here? Go on. Get out of here. Go play some video games.